This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They're on the 25-yard line.
Ready! Down, set.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the
You look at this Eagle defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 red, black ultra. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Come on, set. Hut.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the Rams hit 6 and 3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Yellow, ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Let's go. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams 7, Eagles nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, first and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, Your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players, guys. You make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Eagle defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
How about that stuff right there? Got into the backfield, spilled him for a loss. An excellent illustration of why they've been so good.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Down. 33.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Complete to number 29. Brings up 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready. Shovel. 38. Set.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of his franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Fighting his way through contact. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability. Roll into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself. That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Barkley again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Turnover on down.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them, 15 big yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
And he's got some space here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
That'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Down. Set. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
9 yards. And a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Yes, ready.
They'll set up a throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Cut.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
On the set.
2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Cut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Okay,
They'll come
ready?
up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Set, cut. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go. Set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready, set.
They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that is incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here comes third down and 7. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Set, punt. Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a 3rd and 6.
Ready. Punt, punt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to loop the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's go. Set, go.
On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Okay.
Second down and 8.
Down. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Now back to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Let's go now. Punt.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Ready, ready, set.
He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Yep, ready?
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
5, 6, 10,
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 39 yards. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that will tie us at 24.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here we go. Check, huh?
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 3.
Here we go. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains,
On the ready.
you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Let's go. Hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Got it.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Okay, ready?
The Rams on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be third and forever. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Hurts to throw. And that brings up 4th down there. Of 6 yards on the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Austin. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 67 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ready up.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready. Yellow. Set.
Looking to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Okay,
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check. Ready.
He'll try again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Slot man moves right.
Throwing is Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
A 5-yard gain on the
A
play.
little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Barkley. And shutting him off now open field.
Still going.
And finally taken down at the 34.
This is 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And they will stop him short and get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Elliott is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you or me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here's second down.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Okay, ready?
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
He's back to throw.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCullough. Still going inside the 20. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer.